It's an insanely cool campus, and the nationwide rep is growing rapidly, thanks to folks like Matt Smith sitting with me right now, who's the Chief Marketing Officer. Matt, you've done a hell of a job, man.
It's been a lot of fun getting this event off the ground.
This event is amazing. This block party in this great environment. Who came up with this idea, and why is this important for Pitt?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great branding opportunity. Obviously, you have the NFL draft coming to town, and it was a group idea. We all sat there and knew it was an opportunity we couldn't miss out on. So really, as we went through it, what was the goal of the event? What did we want to accomplish? And really look at it from a football branding standpoint. This was our chance for any NFL fan coming to town to learn a little bit about Pitt football. And it was too good to turn down. Arts Landing, they've been a great partner. It's a beautiful location for it.
Pitt has this crazy rep. The highest number of applicants in the history of the school. Why?
It's a great question. I've only been here about 10 months.
Yeah.
And working in athletics, you like to think that obviously the academic reputation and all that is why they're getting the applicants they are, but hopefully athletics is serving as that front porch to the university a little bit, and people can get exposed to Pitt through athletics, and then that's how they think ultimately about applying there and going to school there.
It's amazing because you come from Michigan. Probably my favorite school in America when it comes to football, because they got that vibe. How hard is it to create that at a school?
Yeah, it's and I've been in the SEC as well. Every school is a little bit different, and you just have to kind of figure out where you fit in the market and how you create that vibe for it. So obviously football is immensely important. It's the most visible thing in an athletic department. And to create that vibe, to me, ultimately, from a marketing and fan experience standpoint, it's creating an unforgettable fan experience. That when fans go to the game, they see it and they think, I can't get that on my couch. I have to go attend that football game. I have to go back and see what they're going to do next.
We love their games. We love them.
I love to hear that.
I love Pitt Athletic. We love the friggin' volleyball team.
Oh, phenomenal.
Right?
Phenomenal.
And the facilities, man, they're amazing right now. Aren't they cool?
Yep, they're great. And obviously volleyball's opening a new facility, so that'll be awesome next fall. And we're super, super excited about that opportunity.
Matt, it's a pleasure, man. Congrats. Yeah. We love Pitt. I'm
Thanks
a
for
big fan of Pitt.
Hopefully we see you out there this fall.
We're all over it. How do you put Pitt on the level of a true SEC team? How do you do that?
I think it's a gradual over time thing. Like, you're not going to snap your fingers and make it happen. And every conference is a little different. But to me, I go back to the fan experience. Obviously, marketing, we got to keep putting butts in seats.
Yeah.
We got to keep making sure those crowds are steadily growing. But then from a fan experience standpoint, you just need to do the things that we haven't probably done at Pitt before to create an unforgettable experience and make sure it's getting talked about, locally, but at a national level as well. And we know the football teams are going to deliver. We know volleyball is going to keep winning. So it's up to us to put on that fan experience to make sure it matches what our teams are putting out on the field and on the court.
Matt Smith, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hell to Pitt, man. Appreciate it. The fact is that Matt said this, you said this, once you get here, you realize the vibe at Pitt, big brains, insane academics. But when you're at Michigan, you don't feel that, do you, about Pitt?
I was certainly spent a lot of time in the South. So I was at Ole Miss the last 5 years. I'm not sure I really knew that. And coming up here, you learn it really, really quickly. But I wasn't really exposed to Pitt much before that. So learning that being here, and really that's a big thing for this event, is I didn't know there was 11 Pro Football Hall of Famers. I didn't know a lot of those things.
So
for all these fans coming into town, how we're making sure they leave and they remember Pitt Athletics and the University of Pittsburgh as a whole.
Matt Smith, thanks, brother.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man. Hail to Pitt. We have the governor headed our way. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with the governor. Good, man. Thank you so much, man. Arts Landing rocks. This development is perfect. And I mean perfect. You got to come down here. This development is what we're all about. This development will bring us back to where we need to be. This development, you know, they call this, my man Aaron Stauber was down here yesterday, my billionaire buddy, and he said, this is Pittsburgh's Central Park. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's absolutely an opportunity for us to blossom. Same with Market Square. I suggest you try it out. I suggest you come down here, bring your family down here. There's artwork, there's a stage, an insane amount of entertainment, a lot of folks doing a lot of wonderful things. Market Square the same way. None of this happens, by the way, without the governor. None of it happens without the governor. And I mean that, not just political stuff. The governor made sure that this was going to be important to growing Pittsburgh. Governor, come on over here, my friend. He's saying hello to my wife. And he's made sure to bring his own wife. Oh my gosh, he brought his wife today. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. How are you, sir? It's a pleasure, man.
Wife's here. I want you to meet her.
Oh my God, your beautiful wife. What's up, man?
How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Fabulous.
Are we on right now? Or?
Yeah, we're on. We're live.
Yeah.
Governor, no BS. You know I'm a straight shooter. Without you, Arts Landing is not here, sir. You got to
Pretty
feel
amazing.
that, right?
I feel it. I feel it. You know, when we got together in my office in Harrisburg 2 years ago and said we want to do something big for downtown, we brought business and labor, the foundations, public sector, private sector, everybody together. We decided we were going to invest in converting a whole bunch of these office buildings into residential. But we also said we got to invest in our three primary community gathering places. Create Arts Landing, invest in Market Square, reinvest in Point State Park. All three of those community spaces were open in time for the draft. I think people thought we were crazy we were going to get done. We did. And look at this place, Marty.
It's unbelievable.
It was like a Goodyear
Come on,
tire
man.
shop or something that was falling apart. Now look at this, people hanging out, they're happy. And the most beautiful thing about an urban park like this is you're going to show up, meet somebody you didn't know, have a conversation with someone that, you know, you didn't know before, and guess what? You don't care who they voted for.
Right on.
You don't care about differences. You just are enjoying this wonderful public space and coming together. It's an amazing thing.
Governor, if you don't do that, my man, this could be 3, 4, 5 years down the road, if ever, sir. Right? Seriously.
We pushed it hard.
Yeah.
We pushed it hard. And we had a lot of amazing partners who got this done with us.
You know, the cynics, none of this happens without the draft. So what? So what?
Yeah. We knew the draft would not only be awesome for 4 days for football fans, and look, you're seeing it, right?
Oh.
But we also, I knew we needed to use it as a catalyst for driving investment, driving change. And so it was not just the catalyst leading up to it. Marty, we're going to have some huge announcements coming out of the draft that we'll be talking to you about in a couple weeks here. I've spent, frankly, most of my time, probably over 90% of my time, not doing football stuff, but trying to generate business here in the Commonwealth, and it's going really well. What's amazing is I'll talk to these CEOs who come here for the first time and go, man, I didn't realize Pittsburgh was like this. So I think it's exceeding their expectations, and they're saying, we want to follow up and consider, you know, X, Y, Z, and we're going to get that done.
You live this and know this because you're in Philly and you see this, what I call
I'm all over the place.
grind. So the concern, and this is real, as soon as you go, as soon as these fences come down here in the Market Square, the drugs return, the teenage thugs return, and the fear factor returns. Have you expressed this that we need to protect these areas so that the public feels, I can bring my kids down here, sir?
Yeah, for sure. And look, you've been rightfully so sounding the alarm about the need to both clean up downtown and make sure it's safe. And I think we all heard you loud and clear. I believe that safety is foundational to everything. You're not going to go to the park. You're not going to locate your business. You're not going to move your family to an area that is not safe. That's why we've invested so much in public safety. And I got to tell you, I got partners in Allegheny County
I agree.
and the city of Pittsburgh now who are investing in making sure these communities are safe. I thought it was very interesting when we were meeting with site selectors. These
Yeah.
are the people that choose where to locate
Yeah.
businesses. One of the things they were very, very appreciative of is the work the county's done to address homelessness. There's work
True.
that still needs to be
True.
done, but that allows people to say, "Oh, I want to put my business here." I was talking to one CEO who would bring in talent, put them up at a hotel, and they used to have to walk through Market Square to get to their headquarters, and there were homeless people, there were crimes, there were drugs, there was crime, there was drugs, and now what you're seeing is a Market Square where these would-be employees are going, heck, I could hang out here,
Right on.
I could eat there, I could go to the bars, I could go to the Oyster House, I could do these things, and that to me is a sign of how investing in that quality of life stuff is now paying off.
Without these sorts of initiatives, sir, these cities die, and you believe, as I believe, that it's paramount that these cities thrive. Yes, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think a strong and vibrant Pittsburgh leads to a strong and vibrant Pennsylvania. I would say the same thing about Philly. I'd say the same thing about Lancaster, about Erie, and so many other wonderful towns. If they are strong, if they are safe, if we have businesses locating in those communities, that's great for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
What do you think about this, man? This blew me away last night.
It's unbelievable,
Come on,
right?
man.
Look, I think people thought
Come
we were
on,
nuts
Governor.
when I started saying we're going to have the biggest crowd ever in the NFL draft. Last night we set a night one record.
Yes.
320,000 people came down here. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. I think we're poised for another record-setting night tonight. It's incredible. I'll tell you what's super cool, right? Like you and I are big sports fans.
Yeah.
So you go to a game and it's two jerseys.
It is.
It's the home team and it's the visitors who were brave enough to show up, right? This is kind of wild, right? You got jerseys from every team, from every community, and maybe with the exception of the Browns fans and the Cowboys fans who are never really welcome in Pittsburgh
Right.
Or anywhere in Pennsylvania. People, it's just love, man. It's just love.
amazing.
It's beautiful. It's incredible to see people from all different parts of the country. I'll grab somebody and say, hey, where are you from? That's cool. You ever been here before? No. Where'd you eat last night? What are your plans? It's really special.
Can we ask your wife real quick what she thinks of Pittsburgh? Where
I
is
don't
she?
know.
Where
I
is
don't
she?
know. Lori Shapiro doesn't do a whole lot of interviews.
I
I don't
know.
know that you're going to get
All
her
right, man.
on, but
It's nice
she's
to see
having
her.
a whole lot of fun.
Hey, looks like you're going to be wearing a tank top.
Dude. You
on,
gotta be
man.
kidding me.
Come
I
on,
think,
man.
I think Pat McAfee's wearing that suit.
Come on, man.
I will say.
No, it's true.
Um,
He's wearing that suit.
Pat McAfee and I made a bet
It was
before
really
the
cool.
Flyers Penn
It's
series.
really cool.
Yeah. If the Flyers lose, I got to wear a tank top to work,
Yeah,
and
it
if
ain't
the
happening.
Pens lose, he's got to wear a suit. And I'm thinking I'm not going to have
I
to
don't
go.
think so, sir.
I'm not going suns out, guns out to the
No,
Capitol.
man. It's a pleasure to have you. I like that we have hope and opportunity, sir.
Yeah.
Hope and opportunity in a place where that hasn't been flourishing recently.
You can feel it. It's palpable. And I said this to a couple of the business leaders who were thinking about their next move and considering Pittsburgh. I said, this will not show up on your spreadsheet
Yeah.
when you go to make your decision, but the vibes in this city have never been better. It's exciting, and you feel like you're part of a rebirth right now. And I said to these companies, you want to get in on the ground floor. Right now, by the way, more affordable to get in
Oh, yeah.
right now. And I'm telling you, this is going to be great for your employees. And it's pretty amazing what we got going on here.
And let me say this, there's always this grind and moping about feds can't work with state and local. They did here, man. They've
We all
been
work
kicking
together.
ass, sir. Kicking ass.
Look, I work with anybody that wants to benefit our communities. We work federal, state, local. Let me give you an example of that. You know what you didn't hear about last night? Any crime.
Right on.
You know what you didn't hear about it last night? Any sort of wide-scale incidents. I think we had a few
Right on.
heat-related
Skirmishes.
things or whatever. But that's because law enforcement at every level, we've drilled for this, we've practiced for this, we've invested in this, and we all work together. I just spent about an hour of my morning with the First Lady over at Point State Park, thanking law enforcement for the incredible work they did yesterday. They got 3 more days, right? It's going to be a little hot today, and I just wanted them to know how much we appreciate them and how much the community appreciates them, and it warms my heart to see a police officer walk by, whatever uniform, state police,
Yep.
Pittsburgh, whatever, walk by, and a kid walks over to them and wants to take their picture
Right
with
on.
them. or a family just says, hey, thank you for your service, it's a beautiful thing. Our police are doing an amazing job.
And in closing, without Josh Shapiro, this does not exist. Arts Landing. That's not me kissing up. It's a fact. And we respect and admire that, sir, for folks who say politicians get nothing accomplished.
We're getting a lot of stuff done in Pennsylvania. Marty, thank you, man.
It's a pleasure, man.
Good to be
Josh
with you.
Shapiro, my man.
Thank you, man.
No tank top. We'll be right back.
This is
April is here and everything is in bloom, including savings at Bowser Hyundai. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson all-wheel drive brings versatility to your ride, and right now at Bowser Hyundai, the #1 volume Hyundai dealer in Pittsburgh, you can get the Tucson SE with 0% APR for 60 months or get rebates up to $3,000. And don't forget, all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance that are backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles, powertrain limited warranty. So don't wait. Get to BowserHyundai.com today. Based on 2025 year-end and January 2026 sales results, tax, title, and fees not included. Dealer doc fee of $490 applies. 24 months, 7,500 miles per year with $2,999 due at signing with credit approval and financing through HMFC. Offer ends May 3rd, 2026. BowserHyundai.com. Bowser Hyundai, Route 51 South on top of the hill.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company
Stand by for traffic.
skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. A robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience,
Stand by.
recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free
Mike is hot.
AmericanEagle.com.
From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up, sister?
Marty, what is up is traffic is still rolling very well to and through the Golden Triangle on all fronts. No major accidents or problems to report if folks are deciding to drive for themselves to get down toward the draft campus today. Now, taking mass transit down to the draft, that's a great idea, but make sure you're monitoring Pittsburgh Regional Transit's app or social feeds. PRT is very busy reporting on the capacities for its park and ride lots. And last check, the Dormont Junction park and ride lot is at 75% capacity. The Monroeville Mall park and ride lot, that's of course for those 99E football flyer bus routes. Well, that's about 50% full last check. And the Washington Junction Park and Ride is better than 75% full. So a great way to stay in touch to figure out your plan to get down to enjoy the draft. With AAA Traffic, I'm Etlin Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Sunshine, some clouds, and warm for the rest of today. A spotty afternoon shower or thunderstorm, high 82. Mostly cloudy and mild tonight. A shower or thunderstorm early, then a couple of showers late, those 62. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin with Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks.
You ever wait way too long for a haircut and finally get one and think, why didn't I do that months ago?
Oh yeah, suddenly you're walking taller, smiling bigger, and feeling like a new person.
That's exactly what it feels like when you finally replace that old roof or deck. You don't realize how bad it looked or how much better it could be until it's done.
And when it is, your whole house feels fresh again.
Give your home that clean-cut confidence with a new deck, roof, or siding project.
Call the Cousins.
Call the Cousins.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son Mike. In addition to the comp case, there's a product case too. Other times the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit and
Stand by.
800-948-7878. That's 800-948-7878.
The KDKA radio
Coming back.
by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
All right, I can make the mic hot now. Mic is hot.
What's up? The governor was here. Hey, we're at Arts Landing. Introduce yourself, buddy.
My name's Bob Cox.
Where you
from
from?
the Banksville section of Pittsburgh.
Down Banksville. No, up Banksville.
Down Banksville by Coons and Dormont Pool.
Up by Coons.
That's it.
I love that pool, man.
It's amazing, yeah.
Man, that pool is old school, brother.
It is. It's definitely a blast from the past. Although it gets packed in the summertime.
We saved that pool, man. We raised a lot of money to save that pool.
Well, Get Marty does good things.
So you have your whole family here.
I do.
What's your take?
Oh, I think it's amazing. Actually, we came yesterday as well, so we came back. It was just such a nice event. I mean, the city has never looked better as far as I'm concerned.
You said something important. Tell me.
I just hope that it's maintained after the draft is over.
Yeah.
I mean, they've demonstrated it can be done, so there's no reason why it should fall back into the way it was before.
Hold on. That, my man, is the most important thing we're going to hear all weekend. Say it again.
They've demonstrated that it can be done. It's perfectly, it's clean, everything's...
Come on.
So there's no reason why it should fall back to the way it was before.
How was it before? Because I know.
Yeah, there was definitely a problem with the
Grimy, man.
homeless people. It was grimy.
Grimy, brother.
Their youth down in Market Square running wild.
Right.
I mean, they've taken care of it for 3 days, so it should be no problem for maintaining it.
Because now they have the friggin' template.
They certainly do, right.
How'd you get here? How'd you get down here?
I came down on the T. It was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, got on Dormont Station, came down from the T. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. This event is top-notch, 100% great.
No traffic.
Zero.
No crowds right now. Cops everywhere, man.
Right, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine anyone doesn't feel safe down there now. It's
right on.
That's the whole thing. Perception is reality in the city.
My man, how about this friggin' Arts Landing thing, man?
Yeah,
come on,
it's
man.
great.
That's insane.
We were down here yesterday. Like I said, my wife thought this place is amazing. I think it's amazing. Much better upgrade than the Goodyear store that used to be here.
In the parking lot, we park here for games.
In the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
This is definitely an asset to the city.
So, will you hang for the draft tonight?
No, yesterday we left about 2. We'll probably leave around 2 again.
The only thing I say to people, if you're taking the tee in, don't hang here, man, till 11, because 100,000 people are getting on that tee with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we said after the draft last night. I couldn't imagine getting on a tee to try to come home at this hour. You're staying until well in the AM hours.
Took 2 or 3. Nothing against the PRT folks. They can't manage that many people at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a numbers game.
My man, I'm from here. I watched last night. I had goosebumps. I almost cried. They played that friggin' song with the video. And
yeah,
the
Renegade.
Oh!
Yeah, I couldn't help but feel proud if you're from the city of Pittsburgh watching that. It's just, like I said, it's a great event.
It was magnificent. And that many people were that cool.
Right? Yeah, they said we set the record for the first draft day attendance at 320,000, which is amazing.
It's beautiful, man. What are you guys going to do now?
We're going to walk through Arts Landing, then we'll go over the Roberto Clemente Bridge, walk through PNC Park again, and then go back over to the north side.
Your boys are all Central boys?
All of them. Yeah, all 3 of us graduated from Central.
Central.
Another great asset to the city.
Come on, man. Legends.
Legends, right.
You know, we always say we run this town.
We do, right? We finally got our first home field. You see that over in Hazelwood?
I love it, man.
I love it, too. I can't wait to go check out a game.
Those boys are so damn big now. Come on,
You're
man.
not kidding, right? Their linemen look like these people should be getting drafted this year.
I played with Marino.
Oh, really?
I was better. I just said, nah, I don't want all that money.
Well, you fell through the cracks.
That's what I'm saying, man. I found this instead. It's
you're
a
doing a
pleasure.
great job.
I am so happy that people are buying into what they're selling here, right?
Yeah, I couldn't agree anymore. Like I said, this This is definitely a positive for city of Pittsburgh. I mean, all the views that are seen on television,
Yeah.
this coming out of this way ahead of the
Let
game.
me talk to your wife real quick.
Sure.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Marcy.
So, coming down here, a lot of folks like you would be thinking, man, I'm kind of nervous about downtown Pittsburgh, right?
Right.
This is badass, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. And I do want to just shout out to my husband. He's a retired deputy chief for the city of Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
Today would have been his 31st anniversary with the city. So he retired last year. So I just want to, he himself
My
has made a
closest
difference.
friends are cops. Come on, man. I love cops.
So we are city people. Both of us grew up in Pittsburgh. I went
So
to
what are you
Oakland
thinking about?
Catholic.
This is crazy cool.
It's amazing. I just said to my kids, plan to spend the summer down here doing stuff.
Oh, cool.
It's beautiful. We're gonna be out in Pittsburgh. We're gonna staycation down here.
And you know what? He nailed it too. Keep it this way.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Don't change a thing.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you.
Go Central. Absolutely. Come over here. Everybody, over here. Get a picture. Folks, we'll be right back. Take an early break.
Your mic is not hot. Running and I'm so far from my home. I can hear you crying, you're so scared and all alone. 10 seconds. Coming down from the gallows. And you're coming back now.
I was sitting there, and I almost cried. I am not exaggerating. It moved me. And my man Ryan's here today. Ryan, how old are you?
I'm 21.
What did you saw that? You were moved too, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
It's badass, isn't it?
Very.
What is it about that gets us going?
I don't know. For me, I'm 21, so that's the only song I grew up with. Like as a theater fan, I grew up. I'm from the city, 10 minutes outside the city.
Turn that down. It's killing me, man.
I got you. Is this better for you?
Yeah, we're cool.
Okay, so that's the song I grew up with. I know when Renegade comes on, you get out of your seat either from home or at the stadium. I've heard it, I think 4 times my entire life, been to a theater game. Every single time I heard that song, I knew I got up, celebrated, jumping, acting like I was partying on Fifth Ave.
What do you think about this crowd, man? It was amazing down there.
What I love about it, it's organic.
Yes.
It's not fixed. It's not, hey, you're an NFL fan, let's come down and talk. It's organic. Everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to root for their team. And then for us, for Yinzers, we stood out today. We came out and enjoyed every second of something that we haven't had in this city in my whole lifetime.
Hold on, though, man. You said something really cool this morning. We kind of proved concept here today that we can do this at scale, right?
Yes. I think with the way this is working now, the way the city just took in 300,000 people within one weekend, one day, I think this opens up the scale for other major festivals, events. Like we could have, I'm a pro wrestling fan. We can have pro wrestling's biggest events here because we can now prove that we can hold 300-some thousand on the North Shore outside, not counting what we can do inside the stadiums when we have 2 major ones right next to each other.
Patrick, my man, you're about as cynical as I am. This is pretty badass, though, isn't it, sir?
Oh, this is very cool.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, my son was down here last night.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, apparently he got a day off of
Can't hear him.
today.
Can't hear you. Let's push some buttons. There we go. Go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah, so
Go ahead,
apparently he got a day off of school today from mom for coming out and hanging out with some friends in the draft party last night. So they were out here on the North Shore till probably 11 o'clock.
But we watch everything, you and me.
Yep.
What impressed you about this?
The scale,
Yes.
the scope,
Yes.
how smooth it looked,
Yeah.
how smooth it's gone off. We haven't heard of any major issues
No,
at all.
no.
Not, barely any minor ones.
What do you think about all the cops? I love it.
Hey, it's phenomenal. I hope we see more of that coming in the future because now we see what it takes to actually, keep our streets clean and safe and here for everybody.
Are you surprised at all by a couple things that happened? All this parking and all these hotel rooms. Are you surprised by it?
Initially, yes.
Yeah.
When they kind of put out the real numbers about a week ago, Ricky Sayers piece.
Yeah, you're right.
When we found out it's not
Good
actually
point.
a half
Good
a million
point.
people, it's
Good
more
point.
like 100,000 repeating for 3-4 days. I'm like,
So
one they overplanned for people coming.
One of my boys owns the Jazz Club right down the street. And he was hacked off because he had no reservations because they closed down Penn. Is that a fair criticism on his part? Because I think it is.
I would say so,
Yeah.
The other question I have is, what were they doing, the downtown business owners, to let people know that they're here and bring those people in?
Great point.
I don't know the answer to that, but I also didn't see a whole lot either.
So you like fancy meals like I do, but I'm not coming down here and having a $200 steak dinner and then walking over there. I'm going over there and getting a hot dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, exactly. Unless I'm coming in from out of town and I do want to do those things, but then again, if I'm coming in from out of town and I don't know it's there, I don't know that I'm making it over there.
What happened was South Side's a ghost town, no business. Many of the businesses downtown are doing no business. However, you cannot dismiss the massive group of people that came to Pittsburgh and the branding opportunity. Yes, sir?
Huge.
Huge.
Absolutely. And it's not like our town is not making money with this
True.
either.
We have the Chancellor of Pitt next and the mayor. Hang in there, folks.
It's hot now.
1020 KDKA.
Bum, 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 bum. We love Arts Landing. Love it. I'm biased. I'm a massive Pitt fan. And I've never met the Chancellor in person, and she's with us. Chancellor Gable, congratulations. You are killing it.
Thank you. We're having so much fun.
Well, Pitt has exploded in importance, in significance, in relevance, the highest number of applicants in the history of Pitt. How do you pull that off, Chancellor?
You know, I think it's because we're part of a community that's total story is on an amazing upward trajectory. Our faculty are great, our staff are great, our students want to be here, but that's because they want to be in Pittsburgh. And we're in it together, and everybody's doing really well, and it shows.
Yeah, but the dynamic of education is insanely rough right now. People are making choices, and they're choosing Pitt. And they're choosing Pitt from all over the world.
That's
Why?
right.
Why?
So our academic programs are ranked very highly, so they know they're going to get a really good education when they come. And then our job placement rate is really high, 96% last year.
Whoa.
So even with all of the headwinds that are going on for this generation coming into the workforce, not for Pitt grads. And those two factors, plus being in this community, it's a really good story, and they want to be here.
Daddy has a rule. If you go to Pitt, I pay. If you don't go to Pitt, Daddy doesn't pay. Both of my daughters are at Pitt. Both of them have 4.0s. Both of them are in sororities. Both of them love it, thanks to what you're doing.
Thank you so much. My son went to Pitt too. He had a really great experience too, and a job, which we like.
And Mayor, you have a partnership with them, and they showed that with this $5 million commitment. They didn't have to do that.
No, they didn't. And the chancellor, took it upon herself to call, reach out, gave a 5-year, $1 million for over 5 years, which is huge. And it's going right into what we need. Public safety, parks, things that matter to us to make sure that not only the campus and the visitors are safe, but all of our residents are. And it's that type of commitment, because if we want to continue to grow the city, we need that talent. And Pitt brings that talent each and every year, and the job rate to be in the 90s is huge. Because not only that, they're prepared to enter the world after they leave Pitt. And we have so many opportunities here in Pittsburgh, and as the chancellor said, once you're here, you're hooked. And I think having a great partnership so that we can all pitch Pittsburgh together only benefits all of us.
How do you manage the stress of this job, the finances, the economic issues, the social issues, the NIL issues, the federal government funding issues? How do you balance all that, Chancellor?
Well, we're definitely not bored,
right.
That's for sure. But I have a really great team. I have really great friends. I have a really great family. And this is a wonderful place to be. So we're working very hard for sure, but we're happy. We're enjoying what we're doing.
Chancellor, Arts Landing, your perception of it, what are you thinking?
Well, we're thrilled by Arts Landing, and we love this opportunity, this park. The fact that this is the direction that the cultural arts in Pittsburgh are going, and we get to be a part of it. We get to be the inaugural part of it. We're incredibly honored to be here, and also, if you look around, it's super fun. We hope everybody comes through and sees all the legacy and impact that the university's had in sports in the city. There's some of our most notable former players floating around here. There's a lot of good stuff here.
Mayor, how important is Pitt, Carnegie Mellon, education to this town?
Oh, it's huge. When we have investors in and people that are looking to locate companies in Pittsburgh, that's the number one sell, because the talent's right here. And then, obviously, when we opened Arts Landing last week, we all came out behind the Pitt band to go to Pitt. So, those are the things that are our identity. As we talk about sports being part of it, it's also universities. Universities put you on the map just as much as our sports teams do.
You now have this national brand. You're competing against the major players. My daughters have friends from all over the country, from California coming here. Why?
I think it's the strength of the total story of this region. So the university is doing a very good job academically for these students, the life that the students have while they're there, all of their opportunities in the classroom, beyond the classroom, cheering for the team, doing research, all of the clinical opportunities for the ones who are interested. They know they're going to be really well prepared for the workforce when they graduate, and the workforce wants them. But also they get to do things like this. We're sitting here in Arts Landing. You're a short bus ride away, and you get all of the benefits of this amazing city. Very few schools have that kind of academic opportunity, city life, cultural opportunities sports on campus, professional sports, and then you have a great job waiting for you when you're done.
Chancellor, you've also created this vibe that my daughters tell me is wonderful. You've made Pitt campus both a community of people who love it there and safe and secure, and then it has this city vibe, which is quite a thing to pull off, isn't it, Chancellor?
Yeah, that's not easy, but that's exactly what the mayor means, if I may say, when he talks about our partnership, that we have an amazing university police department, our staff, the way in which the students come to the university ready to take it all in is something that's sort of a magic and a fairy dust, but at the end of the day, we sit within a city, and so we're very grateful and dependent upon the city for the partnership, and they totally deliver.
Mayor, we don't talk about that enough. The campus, not only do you have students and family that visit, we also have museums there.
Oh yeah.
We have the cathedrals
It's
there.
amazing.
You get visitors that I'm sure came in for the draft that popped on campus to take pictures of all these things. You have all that going on around the campus and a great food scene too.
The medical school is sick.
Oh, it's awesome.
Actually, it's really healthy.
1 in 5,000. It's insanely good. All right, Mayor.
Yes.
I'm friends with a bunch of cops.
Yes.
And I posted some pictures last night of the slop. They work 12-hour shifts, and they got served slop in a bowl, and it kind of angered me. And I posted
it angered me. Your producer already told me I can't say the word I want to say on radio, but we were over at the draft. Chief of Staff Dan Gilman got a call and a text, and immediately, had the public safety director, had the chief, and that was a terrible incident, especially when Dan had put money aside for everybody. So we have money to spend, and somebody dropped the ball, and we were very upset. We were apologizing to some of the officers in Market Square, and we're going to do that today. But, I think it was a mistake, but we were prepared for it because, officers that were working 12-hour shifts on a difficult day in the city of Pittsburgh. And, we had to make sure that doesn't happen, and it's not going to happen again.
Let me say this, too. Giant Eagle stepped up and made 1,500 sandwiches.
Giant Eagle stepped up. Eaton Park has stepped up as well. So it was, again, I apologize to those officers. There was some miscommunication. We found out what had happened. As I said, that's why you bring good staffers around. Chief of Staff was on it immediately, and it was squared away. The Chief of Police sent out a letter this morning to everybody. Those are the things we have to do because these are the men and women that are not only keeping us safe, but they worked extended hours on a very stressful day on all of us downtown.
And Chancellor, this event, your take, like watching last night, it's insane. Takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's the best kind of insane, right? I mean, this is as fun as it gets, and the idea that everybody gets to see us at our shiniest, most fun, most engaged moment, and we're just really proud to be a part of it. And we're also, like a lot of people down here, work for the university, and we're having a great time.
Hail to Pitt.
Hail to Pitt.
I like Pitt, as you probably can tell. Mayor, you have kicked ass. Mayor, I'm serious, man. You have kicked ass. What we have seen, here's what everybody says, let's just carry that over. Hey, let's keep it this way. Can you do that? Can you do that, sir?
Yes, we can.
You can.
Look at this stuff you're already focused on. Day one, it's the details.
Yep.
It wasn't just, a lot of this stuff was done prior to the draft, but we get the benefit after. So it's building off that momentum. Continuing to work with the universities. What startups do they see there? How do we get them to locate? It's now telling the Pittsburgh story, but I can tell you, last night, when Renegade hit, you couldn't be more proud to be from Pittsburgh,
in tears, man.
over there, representing the city. It was that was our big iconic moment, but we have to continue the momentum. And I think we will because we have great partners that feel that momentum on campus. As you said, how many calls they get, how hard it is to get into Pitt. We want to continue to do that. And that's what we're all about, and it's going to continue all the way through.
I can't let the Chancellor go without telling her what the Wall Street Journal said. This is one of the new Ivies. Pitt.
There you go.
It's true. We're doing our faculty are amazing, and our staff support these students, and it shows, and people are noticing.
Daddy said, you go to Pitt, I pay. You go away, you pay. They're at Pitt. Thank you.
Smart kids.
Smart kids.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you both. Really appreciate you.
No, thank you.
We'll be right back. I love Pitt. I'm biased, so what? I have to be, man. Half my damn family's there. My son's going to go there, too. It has been amazing. In the academics, I went to Central, and it's changed dramatically from the time I was in high school till now. It's top 50 college in America for a third the price of a private school. Hey, before we get to my man, Mad Max, who knows more about downtown than most people will ever forget, room rates downtown plummeting. The Doubletree Hotel downtown right now has employee rates available right now. Folks, if you want to stay tonight, here's what I would suggest. Drive in. You can park for $20, 25 maybe. Drive in, go to a hotel, go into the front desk and negotiate a rate. We know a woman that negotiated a room rate at a beautiful hotel downtown for $150 last night. You can do it. There are hundreds of rooms that... Max, what do you think happened? Mad Max is with me. The rooms went out 3 months ago at $1,400 for they're $150 tonight. What happened?
I just think everybody was speculating and hoping for, big crowds and high demands.
They got the crowds.
So they got the crowds, but maybe the prices scared everybody away, and they
day tripped it, brother. Exactly. You nailed it.
And then, like yesterday, when I came into my parking garage, I noticed I sent you the picture.
Yeah.
$100 for event rate, and then today it was $30.
See?
So, and there were a lot of empty spots yesterday.
Hey, look, the market adjusted.
Right.
But the crowd turned up.
Yeah, they said record crowd for NFL draft in Pittsburgh, small city.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
There is no one more astute or tuned in to downtown life than Max. He's one of my boys. I rely on him for so much information, video, pictures. Give me a grade on this, A, B, C, D, F. Give me a grade on downtown, security, the event, cleanliness, everything.
Right now, A+.
Right on.
11 out of 10.
It's amazing.
It is. I mean, I've been very vocal about the demise of downtown and everything.
Defecating in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, I don't see anything anywhere. So they're doing a great job right now. Let's keep that up. Let's carry that forward. Let's not forget about this after the draft is gone. Like you was talking earlier about, the crime and the police doing, charging that girl as an adult. Let's keep on top of that and stop all these kids downtown.
Because to your point, brother, they arrested her with a gun 2 weeks ago and let her go home to mommy. Not last night.
Lucky that other person she stabbed the other night or last night didn't die.
Right on.
I mean, can't have that.
So, our concern is the same. The governor even mentioned it. Can they do this long term, or is this just a 3-day window of love?
I don't see why they can't do it long term. Where there's a will, there's a way, and that's the thing.
Do they have the political will?
I hope so.
Right?
That's what I've been saying. We need to.
So use this.
This is what I've been.
You have been, Max. Use this park as an example.
Right.
Patrick, do you have your headset on? Put it on real quick. Patrick made the first observation here. So, my concern is, Patrick, the moment they take down these fences, 4 days later, we've got creeps in here, right, Patrick?
We know it's going to happen because it was that way before. And there are 2 other parklets around here
that they own,
that the Cultural Trust owns, and they have
the
problems.
Eyeball
in both
Park
of them.
down the street, which is kind of sketch.
Not today, it isn't.
Yeah, right.
So your point, Patrick, is they better live up to what they're promising, right?
Exactly. I mean,
you got to nip it in the
they
bud.
gotta climb.
As soon as it starts moving in, you got to jump on top of it and just squash it before it's allowed to take root.
For instance, last night they arrested a teen with a gun in Market Square. Immediately grabbed him, immediately charged him as an adult, and hauled his ass off. Right?
And the police always kick ass, so that's not my issue. The issue is with the follow-up, with the judicial system. We need to start charging these kids and holding them accountable, not just giving them a slap on the wrist and letting them home to mommy and daddy.
Mad Max, thanks, brother.
You got it, Marty.
We're right back. looking at our bay window, and it needs replaced. And I'm thinking, wow, the timing. Woo! Universal Windows Direct. This, my friends, is the time. This, my friends, is the deal. 2 windows, get 2 free. 24 months, no payments, no interest. Unbelievable. $500 bonus off your home improvement project. Even better. 412-543-6003. 412-543-6003. Buy 2, get 2 free. No payments, no interest. For 24 months. $500 off your project. You know, you'll be saying, I love my windows. Amazing stuff.
Join Beth Andrews for the net.
Stand by, coming.
Live down at Arch Landing. Well, I found some kids, vagabonds, runaways from Detroit. You guys are from Detroit?
Yes, we are.
They say Detroit, not Detroit. Detroit, right?
Detroit.
Are you all from Detroit?
Just around there, yep.
What's your name, young lady?
Amber.
How old are you?
I am 23.
How about you, pal?
I'll be 25 in July.
Who did Detroit pick last? You came all the way here to see Detroit make a pick. I love my man. Who did Detroit? I love this kid. Who did Detroit pick last night in the draft?
No freaking clue. No freaking clue.
I cannot tell you.
You don't either?
Nope.
Do you know, third girl, what's your name?
Hannah.
Do you know?
No, I know he's a tackle.
No! I love all 3 of you. All 3 I love.
Just here for the scenery, you know?
That's all right. So hold on. What do you think of the Berg? Pittsburgh.
It's gorgeous. Honestly, I had only heard a couple things before coming here and how it was so walkable and like inclusive, and I'm blown away.
Wow.
Honestly, it's so pretty here. The river,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
water,
The
the
smells.
stadium is
Yeah.
so gorgeous.
What do you think?
The greenery.
I think, so we currently live in Grand Rapids.
Oh, nice.
And I think this city makes Grand Rapids look like a piece of crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What do you think, young lady? What's your name? Pull over to the mic real quick.
My name's Hannah.
What do you think?
It's beautiful. I had no expectations.
Wow.
And I mean, they call it the Bridge City for a reason. That's
Wow.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
A lot
so
of bridges.
so you have been to how many drafts? 3. Which ones?
We went to the 2 years ago in Detroit, last year in Green Bay, and this year in Pittsburgh.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Why is that? Just big fans?
So when it started in Detroit, we figured we had to go
Yeah, of course.
because it was right there, and so then we figured that this would be a really cool way to see the country and see all the stadiums, and it's just a good excuse to get out, see some friends, meet some new people, party.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you told me of the 3 cities. This is your favorite.
Okay.
Come on.
I would say that it's my favorite just because I don't live near here and like I can't come visit all the time. I will say this place outshines Green Bay like crazy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. But Detroit is gorgeous, but it is just like right around the corner. So I have to like this place more, you know?
So Green Bay was kind of dull. Nothing going on.
So we got there. We waited in line for about an hour and a half, and we couldn't even get into the stadium or the NFL experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
They did not prepare for how many people were going to be coming. So it was a shit show, if I'm being completely
Whoa!
honest.
Drop that. We can't swear like that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dump
It
that,
was,
please. So, how did you get here? Did you drive?
Yes.
Where are you staying?
A VRBO about 30-minute walk away.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much was it?
$900.
For 3 nights?
2 nights.
2 nights, okay. And you parked there too?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you feel safe here? Yeah?
On certain roads. Yes. I wouldn't take certain roads or certain turns down specific roads that look a little sketchy.
sketch, yeah.
But the public roads, I feel very safe. Yeah.
And how about clean? How does Pittsburgh come off? Clean?
It does. Okay, I will say that I did hear that you guys did the landlord special here.
Oh my God, I love these kids.
Is that true?
Yes, hell yeah.
Because it does look really clean.
Yeah, it
really
does.
does. I'm impressed.
So we had a problem with what big cities have, like Detroit: homelessness, drug addiction, mental illness. Have you seen any folks that you thought would be sketch? Not one.
A couple.
Yeah, a couple. Maybe two.
Especially last night.
Yeah, where at?
Right off of like Anderson.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
main one that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
walked down.
Yeah.
Definitely some people chilling under the tunnel there.
Yeah, yeah.
Some, I would say, I define them as tweakers.
Yeah, yeah.
Walking around on the sidewalk and stuff.
Yeah.
You can just like kind of see
No,
them.
no.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Overall, the experience last night, was it cool?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Magnificent, right?
Awesome.
And you still you still don't know who Detroit picked.
Nope.
I
Probably
love
gonna be
you.
the same story tonight.
I love you. I love that you're here. I love your enthusiasm. And you said you were going to sing. Sing something. Come on, lady. Go.
You know, the Lions won again. All they do is freaking win. You know, the Lions won again. All they do is freaking win.
All right, kids. You guys are amazing. You made my day.
Hey, you made my day.
I love you guys.
Thank
You're
you.
the best. From me give you some scoop. Downtown, hold on, let me get this up here. Downtown Doubletree Hotel. Downtown Doubletree Hotel. I repeat it, that means it's really important. Let me get some water here. $50. 50. I'm telling you, I said this. I'm going to have to post that on social. Downtown Doubletree Hotel employee rate is available right now. Folks, so you can park downtown for $25 and stay at a hotel for $50. That's insane. That room started out 3 months ago, $800. I am not exaggerating. And I'm going to give you another tip. If you're in town, go into the front desk of any of the nice hotels. And my favorite, the world's greatest hotel, is the William Penn. I'm serious, I'm biased. It's insanely cool there. It's great Gatsby kind of vibe. Gatsby. Tell them you're cool with $150 for the night. I'm serious about this. The William Penn is an experience hotel. The lobby itself is a Coppola movie. All right? One more thing. If you're taking the T or the bus, it's wonderful. They've kicked ass. It's been amazing. And downtown is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. However, this is important. Do not come home at the same time as 100,000 people at 11 o'clock tonight. They can't do it. They can't. Not picking on them. They've kicked ass. They cannot do it. If you're coming down here, spend your time, leave at 9:30 or 10 or 1 or 7. Don't leave 10 minutes after the Steelers picks. Don't, or you will wait and wait and wait and wait. All right? Also, don't be afraid. There is no crime down here tonight. None. Zero. It has been a magnificent experience. It has been an astounding success. But let me say this. There are some businesses that have really been hosed. This insanely cool jazz club right down the street here that I love. No reservations, no crowd. Why? Penn Avenue shut down. They got screwed. The South Side, dead right now. Dead. Why? Because everybody's over here. The high-end, high-dollar restaurants downtown, Capitol Grill, etc., not what they expected. Why? The families day tripped. They go right to the NFL experience or across the river to the actual draft itself. They get a hot dog and a beer. They hang and go home. And finally, the cops. I made a post last night showing the crap, the sludge, the disgusting food they served the men and women that kicked ass here in the last couple days. As soon as the mayor saw it, he fixed it. As soon as Giant Eagle saw it, they started making 1,600 sandwiches. Everybody stepped up, and I thank all of you. And I respect every single cop from every single state, federal, and local agency that stepped up and protected us. If I could beg for anything, it would be that they maintain this insane service and insane vision well after this event is over. All right? I'll be right back.
When you need to know, depend on the...
Mike is hot.
1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
This has been amazing. Amazing. I'm going to give you some scoop. All right? Right now, if you want to stay downtown, the DoubleTree Hotel, $50. $50. 3 months ago it was $600. I am not kidding. $50 right now. Employee right now, brother. Right now, a room at the William Penn. They have 70 rooms. 70. $150. 2 nights ago, PJ Comanchuk, program director, that room was $800.
Rich, you said the DoubleTree.
$50.
$50.
50. There isn't a room downtown that you'll pay more than $150 for tonight if you're interested in making a deal.
Last night, the excitement, I can see lots of many Pittsburghers coming down to check it out.
Well, here's what happened, and you know this. They came out at $1,400 a night.
Yes.
People said, screw that. They came out at parking's $250. People said, screw that. So, they brilliantly acted, day tripped it, booked the hotels outside the city, took the bus in for free, and showed up in record numbers. How about that?
This is unbelievable.
It's amazing.
The city looked great.
It's insane.
Let's just be honest.
Come on.
I know there's going to be certain individuals and businesses that said maybe, their business may be down or whatnot.
Which is true.
But you can't tell me that there weren't people spending money.
No. But that always happens.
It does.
Parking downtown, folks. $12 at Nova Place, across the river.
Really?
12.
Right across where we're parking, it's $30 right now.
It was 90 yesterday.
It was 90 yesterday. It's 30 today.
It doesn't mean, I want people to get this, PJ. It doesn't mean that the event failed.
No.
It means people used common sense.
Yes.
Huh?
Sure.
I am blown away by this town right now and couldn't be more proud.
And when you talk about it, I get chills.
Yeah.
Right? I get the goosebumps. It's really neat.
My man,
proud.
I'm sitting on the couch last night. They played Renegade. I got teary-eyed. Come on, man. That was insane.
It was unbelievable.
What we have done is over-delivered. Don't you think?
What's that?
Over-delivered. It's been amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because you do a week out, week and a half out, you're kind of worried.
Right on.
You start hearing rumblings from organizations that they're afraid it's not going to happen.
No show.
Everybody showed up.
Yep.
When I walked down to the Point State Park yesterday, I was blown away by how many Pittsburgh Steeler fans there were. Because I thought maybe the Pittsburghers would stay inside and whatnot, not come out, but they showed up. And the beauty of it, this whole draft thing, what's going on, you got all these different teams. Everybody's friendly.
Right on.
Everybody's friendly, Listen, every commissioner in sports, the NFL, NBA, NHL, they always boo the commissioner when they get out there.
Oh, that was funny.
They always boo him.
That was funny.
Well, but let's be honest. Roger Goodell, he's a
badass.
He's a badass.
He deserves. He deserves every penny.
Yes.
So one of my boys, Kevin Acklam, a big-time player in this town, agrees with me. He said, look, I love this event. He said it definitely hurt local business. Didn't drive local hotels, downtown restaurants. But what it did was it branded the hell out of the city, which is huge. Is it not, PJ?
Yes. Listen, you're seeing this draft internationally or what have you. You're seeing this weather, this crowd. It was perfect. Who wouldn't want to come to Pittsburgh after seeing this?
3 kids from Detroit were just sitting there. They said this was better than Detroit and Green Bay.
Really?
Yeah. They said Green Bay was horrible. There's nothing to do.
We did an editorial this week in terms of being welcoming and making sure Pittsburgh showed that we would shine or what have you and welcome everybody. Don't be a jagoff.
Right on. Which you are. You almost got in a fight yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Over the art
No,
display.
I did.
And then Bubba did the same thing.
Yeah, well, so this is Arts Landing. I don't know.
Patrick, listen to this.
I'm looking for an area. It's sunny out here. I'm
Right.
looking for an area to edit some video.
Right.
So I see this piece of artwork. I understand, from what I understand now, it's Carrie Mosley's father, I think it is.
Yes.
I'm not sure. So it's like a piece of a big timber, what have you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's two little areas in there where I could set my laptop
Yeah.
up, could kind of get some shade
Yeah.
and work.
Yeah.
So I started to work. And you know, sometimes the Wi-Fi, where you're getting Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
doesn't work and everything. And so somebody came over to me.
Told you to move.
He told me, you can't be here. I'm like, why not? They said it's art.
You almost punched him.
No, I didn't.
And then Bubba did the same thing.
And I said to him, well, I was just here with some folks. Why didn't they tell me to move? Well, I guess they didn't know. He goes, well, you can't be here. This is art.
You wanted to punch the poor guy.
No, he was just doing his job.
Bubba did the same damn thing.
I was a little angry, perturbed. I was hot. But I got it.
David Urban, next, folks. We'll be right back.
You bet.
Bum, 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 bum. Getting a bunch of texts from cops who were thanking us. I posted a bunch of pictures on social last night of the slop the city served the men and women who were working 12-hour shifts, including state police. And I'm also told a bunch of volunteers from UPMC got the same slop. And they just, the mayor saw this and he was angry. He was dropping swear words because he was angry that this happened. In fact, he said it was a total screw up on their part. He apologized to every cop. He said they had $35,000 set up for food and someone dropped the ball. Let me tell you who didn't. We posted that picture, those pictures about 9 o'clock last night. Within 20 minutes, the chairman of Giant Eagle, Bill Artman, said we're going to step in. They were making sandwiches all night. I'm not kidding. His people sent me texts at 10:30 at night. They were making sandwiches. God bless them. And one of my boys just sent me a note, who's one of my favorite cops. He's actually a commander. He said they just brought in Giant Eagle food, just arrived. Eaton Park stepped up, and then the mayor and the chief, Lando, and I love Lando, I love him. He stepped up and said you can use P cards, which is in essence a card you can charge things to. So it passed. In fact, this is why I like Corey a lot. This is why he gets it. He didn't make excuses. He didn't lie. He didn't ignore it. He stepped up and did it and apologized for it and admitted, look, I'm not defending it. I think it sucks because they all worked. They were ordered to work these 12-hour shifts. They were ordered to cancel their past days, as they call them, their days off, all that stuff. And they had no food. They had this crap food. It literally was a bowl of crap beans and rice. And you've been working all that, and all it does is irritate you and alienate you. Now, the Steelers in the NFL took care of all the cops within their domain over there, and they kicked ass. And why wouldn't they? It was the cops outside of that domain, standing traffic, working downtown. All the cops got screwed over. State police, all that stuff. And so the food had just been delivered. All the cops are being fed today, and I love it. I am not going to allow that to ruin this vibe, which has been fantastic, and the police officers have done amazing work. Look, it's not over. We're halfway through this, and we have a ways to go, but they've done amazing work. Every cop that comes through here, and we've seen state, federal, local, we've seen dogs, bomb dogs. It has been transformational. My wife just sent me a note and recommends if you're going across the river, take the tunnel. It's a free trolley car, whatever the hell you want to call it, under the river. It's free. It takes 10 minutes, and you're over there. It's the best way to do it. Walking is a mile in the heat, and it's a pain in the ass. Two things. Parking at Nova Place, I'm told, is $12 over there. $12. The other thing, if you're going to the actual draft tonight, they sold out. They shut it down last night. It was at capacity. And that happened about, what time was that? Let me look. My daughter sent me a note when they told them they had to go home. Which, by the way, it's a safety issue. You have that many people. So last night at about 9 o'clock, they told everybody we're full. But that was 330,000 people later. And I think, considering the size and scope and scale, the way they managed that crowd was unbelievable. A couple of drunks, a couple of idiots running through Market Square, a teenager with a gun, they got him. A teenage girl stabbed someone at midnight, they got her, charged her as an adult. They're on it. And all we want to keep making this point over and over again. Don't change the template. Don't change the rules. Here comes another dog, bomb-sniffing dog, drug dog. And they're beautiful dogs, and their keepers are amazing, and they're professional. And what it does is it makes you feel safe. And it's unbelievable how they've prepared for this. And I love everything about it. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell.
You're back.
Beautiful day. We're at Arts Landing. Much bigger crowd today. Much bigger. I guess a lot of the Pitt folks are coming in today. I see a lot of Pitt stuff. Love it. I see a lot of out-of-towners. We interviewed some folks from Detroit. They like Pittsburgh better. We see a lot of kids and parents trying on Pitt helmets here at Arts Landing. A lot of folks parking downtown because rates are much cheaper. I heard T mention that the casino was now $100. I can get you cheaper than that. Nova Place over there is $12. There are garages all over downtown for $25 and $30. And there are spots in the Strip District you're going to have to walk, but they're free. Okay? The hotel situation. Every hotel in the city has rooms. Now, a woman called and said the DoubleTree could not find the employee discount in their system. Ma'am, call them and make them look for the employee discount they're offering for rooms tonight at the DoubleTree. Meantime, my hotel insider tells me that if you call any of the local hotels, get on the phone with the manager and negotiate a room for $150 max. Okay? I wanted to address big picture stuff with some of the restaurants downtown. One of my favorites, a jazz club that we love, we've been to multiple times, was dead. No reservations and no business. And the owner, who's a wonderful guy, is mad about this. And he has a right to be. Josh Ross. And he sent pictures that I posted of Penn Avenue, which we're sitting on it right now. Because it's blocked off, people did not show up. They lost all of their reservations. He has a gripe. But I don't know how you fix that. For security reasons, they had to do that. I asked him to appear on the show today. He was too angry to do so. I saw the same thing with the G20. I'm not trying to disparage this event because I think overall it was a resounding success and still is. There will always be businesses that don't do well. What happened to the hotels downtown is they started out at $1,400 and they're now $150 a night. Why? We found this out yesterday. Hundreds of thousands of people listened to the advice and became day trippers. They parked outside the city, took the buses in, either stayed at cheap hotels in the burbs or drove from home. PRT did an amazing job, and the free transportation made it even more amazing. Some of the very expensive steakhouses downtown, Eddie V's, Capitol Grill, okay? All of them are saying they had fewer reservations than expected. Here's what happens. Middle-class folks load up in the car. They come from Ohio or West Virginia. They come from the suburbs, and they park here, and they come down on buses. They are not spending $150 a person at a high-end hotel. What they did was they came down, went to the NFL experience, enjoyed the hell out of it, went across the river, ate from one of the food stations over there, had a couple of beers, got on the car, the train car, and went home. Here's what I would do today, the same thing, except I would take the subway over to the other side of the river, and I would take the Gateway Clipper back. The Gateway Clipper is now transporting people today for free. My wife took the train under the river, 10 minutes, checked out the other side, and then took the Gateway Clipper on the way back. All right? You know I love men. I love seeing the grandparents with their grandkids. It's absolutely wonderfully gratifying. And I hope I live long enough to see grandkids, because I think that I'm watching this grandfather holding his grandson's hand, and the little man has a stuffed animal, and he absolutely loves it, and he's having a wonderful experience, and it's a hell of a day for it. And the weather has been amazingly pleasant for Pittsburgh. And I don't know if you hear this in the background, there's a band playing, there's free music, and quite frankly, the food is reasonably priced. Nothing is set up to take advantage of consumers. All right? Folks, one more break. We'll be right back.
Time now.
Back, your mic is hot.
There's some consternation from local businesses about not doing well. Using the Strip as an example. A lot of those folks stocked up for this. Just my common sense assessment. Here's what happened. Families didn't drive in here and drive around and go to the Strip and then drive down here. They just didn't. They parked at some stop outside the city. They got on a bus and they came down here, or on any way of transportation PRT provided. So they did not end up in the Strip. That, if we're going to complain about something, I don't know how you can. They just did not. They came right to the heart of this and did not spend money in the Strip. Did not spend the money that folks expected in these restaurants kind of on the outskirts of the actual NFL experience and the actual event across the river. It's just what happened. I saw this with the G20, and I know it's a different event, but this whole notion of economic impact oftentimes does not bear fruit because of what I just said. They come, they go to the event they're here for, they go back. This wandering around the Strip, this I'm going to go downtown and have dinner, you're better off with the furries crowd, right? More mobile, kind of all over town. You're better off with the convention crowd, more mobile, more all over town. But this was specifically focused, and still is, on the draft. The other thing that's being floated. The other thing being floated, the stadiums. There are players from here in this town, big shots, in Harrisburg, trying to negotiate massive, and I mean massive, upgrades on both PNC Park and Acrisure. And I'm talking about $750 million upgrades. I'm talking about, there was even an idea floated to build a new stadium for the Steelers. They don't know right now if there is enough leadership in Harrisburg or enough will of the people in this state to support a new football stadium. They just don't know. And they don't think they can get that kind of funding right now. Several $1 billion for a new stadium.
The caller hung up.
They do think that they can get major upgrades to PNC Park, and I'm told $500 to $700 million, which is insane for Acrisure, and $300 to $400 million for PNC Park. And for the hotel guys here in town, and I have friends that run hotels, they're cool with the disappointing return on investment, the significant number of rooms that were not booked. Why you can get a $150 room tonight. They hope that this goodwill will carry over, and I think it will. It's a great the template is now here. If you're asking me, Marty Griffin, the cynic, the homer, this is a resounding home run. This is an insane success. It's a monumental payoff. And it shows we can do it. It shows we can improve our environment. Safety. We can clean up the city. We can clean up the streets. We can provide a wonderful place for folks to walk around and feel good about themselves. And it shows that we can do a hell of a good job. From one of my boys who I grew up with, Rich Fitzgerald, who I love. Wednesday, Marty, I use PRT to get in and out of town. Love it. Thursday, I parked in the Strip and rode my bike all around downtown to the North Shore and all events. I get there quicker and cheaper, free, everywhere I needed to go. He's right. He's right. One of my boys said, another plan B? Yes. Yes, brother. There are two plans. One is to build a new stadium for the Steelers, but right now they don't think that Harrisburg will wrap its arms around having to raise over $1 billion. They just don't. They do think, and by the way, the mayor pitched this morning, that the stadiums need upgrades, and it's time to talk about that, which tells you what's happening. They do think they can get major upgrades. We are live at Arts Landing. It's an amazing experience. If I'm grading this, A+. From beginning to end, they did a magnificent job. The mayor, the cops, the feds, the NFL, the Steelers, every single person we've run into has been magnificent. And we've been proud to do it. And we've been honored to be here at Arts Landing. Folks, have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.
When the weather turns